Hi everyone, I'm Kayla
and I'm Loran,
and this is Stitching with My Littlie Flosstube number 51. Today is Thursday the 2nd of October, so we are in October.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 weeks since we've seen you last. We're filming a bit later in the day because we've been to the orthodontist for Loran, so she has a little brace update to tell you about later on.
Yeah.
But if you are new to our channel, welcome. We are a channel about cross stitch, pretty much just cross stitch. Yeah, that's our main crafting. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back and spending some time with us. We have a lot to show you today, and any returning viewers will be completely shocked to know that we've been on a fully finishing frenzy, so we have a lot to show you. So as is the norm, this is going to be a long video but full of fully finishes, so we're gonna get to it, I think. And we will start with our fully finishes. Okay,
you have more than me.
I have a lot, like literally. I decided, I think, what was it that we were finishing? You wanted a couple of things, didn't you? And so we just went into, was it a gift thing? Yeah. And we went into my fully finishing thing, and I've got them sort of sectioned into seasonal things that need finishing. And I just looked at all. I just grabbed all of my like autumn Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, right, okay, this needs finishing, so we'll keep it out and we'll figure it out. And you grabbed some of your things, didn't you? And over the space of a few days, we literally just hit it.
I didn't do any myself this time, though, did I?
No, but you did help me.
Yeah, but I didn't do them this time.
No, we were just trying to get them out because it was just like, it just kept coming and coming. So yeah. Okay, we are going to go. I don't know what to start with. I don't know if I've got any of the original info to tell you, but I will...
Maybe start with pillows.
Okay, I've only got 2 of those. Yeah, we've got pillow finishes.
Frames.
We have frames. We have flat finishes. So we've got a bit of everything to show you. So, do you want to do a pillow then? Because you've got some pillows to do.
So, my first pillow was this one. So this is Come We Fly by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And it was done on 18 count pickled. I can't remember where it was from.
Was it a Picture This Plus? I don't know. We're going to be a bit like this because we've got none of our info. I was planning on getting some more info out, but we've literally just come home from town and we were like, we got to get this done. So
so this, I used all the cardboard DMC threads, I think, but there might be.
Well, if anybody wants to know anything, they can just put it in the comments and we'll just answer it there. But
and then this is the backing, and then the charms, and we fill all of our pillows with stuffing, don't we?
Yeah.
So that was my first pillow. Should I do my other one, or you want to do one?
I'll do one.
You can do one.
Okay, so this is quite a large pillow one, but this is my Halloween
pillow. Oh God.
My Halloween pillow, yeah. So this is by Flossabilities, and I did this quite a while ago. I think I was doing it last year, but I've changed it slightly from what it was because the werewolf was where the pumpkin is, and the pumpkin was in the middle of the actual original pattern. But I wanted to do the werewolf in this colour, and then I just sort of, I've done them in the Etoile, so the DMC Etoile colour, so they've got a slight sparkle, but I don't think you can see that on there. And it's done on a piece of fabric that, so it's a 14 count Ada, but it's something that we were gifted. It's like a printed that we were gifted. So done it like that, and then it's just that backing fabric we got from a shop in the UK called Abercorn, again last year. I'm not sure if it's there now, but and then we do the
charms.
Yeah, I was gonna say the slit. We cut the back, so I sew all the way round and then cut a bit in the back, and that's where we turn out and stuff it, and then I just fillet it. So yeah, the charms is just the 2025 charm and a Halloween charm there. So yeah, that is Halloween pillow by Flossabilities, that one.
Yep. Should I do my last pillow?
Yep.
So here's my last one. So I finished this quite recently actually, and it is Halloween Square Dance by Heart in Hand.
That was probably, was it the last video you finished that one?
I think
quite
so.
recent.
Yeah, very recent. So there was buttons that needed to be added in the chart, so I added them on. And then this is 14 count unknown Ada, but it's like a good Halloween colour. And I used all of the called for threads. And then here's the backing and a pumpkin charm, and this pumpkin felt because I thought that goes very well. I can't remember where you got it from. Abercorn again.
No, I think it was it not. I know it might have been, or Hobbycraft it might have been, because it was just, I've got a pumpkin, not a pumpkin one. What's the other one? The purple one. Ghosts. That's it.
Yeah. So there were my 2 pillows.
Okay, so I've got one more pillow, which is a recent finish as well, but I'm classing it as like an autumnal piece because it is Mouse's schoolhouse. So to me, in the UK and around here where we are, the kids go back to school September, so the first week in September. And although it's not meteorologically, that's a big word for me, autumn, to me, as soon as you hit the September, I'm in autumn. So that's why I'm classing this, and it's in my autumn display. So this is a Mouse's schoolhouse. It was done on a 14 count tea coffee dyed fabric by me. And the same sort of thing at the back, just a fairly plain backing fabric. And
that was a big piece of felt.
It's one that we bought in a pack. So normally we cut just out of a bigger sheet of felt, but when we were in Abercorn the other week looking for some felting, they had like a bag with just offcuts of fabric, so not fabric, felt, so we just picked that up. Was it about £2.50 or something like that? It's quite a big bag.
There's quite a lot of pieces in there.
It's quite a big bag, and so it's perfect really, because they're just different shapes and stuff. So
I mean, I suppose you could keep this up all year round, or when the
yeah, I probably could, but I finished it in the autumn section because it needed finishing, otherwise I wouldn't do it. So it's just got a made with love charm. So yeah, and that would be the called for threads, because I don't very often change my threads, unlike Missy over here. So there are pillow finishes.
I have 2 frames.
Okay, well, shall I do some of my flat fold? You've got more. Well, I've got a couple of frames as well, but you can help me out here and show.
Okay.
While we're on this, no, that's a frame. I've got too many.
Let's start with
okay,
these.
I'll put those together. Oh god. Okay, right. So this wasn't gonna be a finish, let alone a fully finish. But one of the projects that I spanned my wheel for last week was a Mill Hill kit, which was Moonlight Ghost. And it was got beads and stuff in it. And I actually picked it up, started working on it, and finished it. And not only finished it, but I actually fully finished it as well. So it is now ready to show you as a fully finish, which I wasn't expecting that one to see. So this one is my Moonlight Ghost. So I filled in a lot of the actual ghost, the white of it was done.
And there's glow-in-the-dark threads.
Yeah, the glow-in-the-dark thread I did. And the beads that I've done. The beads, however, I think I've done the wrong way round. But I don't care, because they look fine to me. So these ones, not necessarily the darker ones, but there's lighter ones. I think when I looked on the thing, the information, instructions, they're supposed to sort of sit that way round, if you get what I mean, that way. And mine are sitting that way. But it's because of the way that I stitch, I think, because the instructions show it done a different way, whereas my stitching is done. So it just was naturally for me to do it the way I was doing it. However, it doesn't, I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered. So I'm really happy with that. It's got a little charm, a little star charm on it. And this was meant to be a magnet finish, but I'm not going to put anything on my fridge or anything like that. So I just used some of the, just some spare of these beads, and I've just made the hanging because it's going to go up with some of my other things on a little tree. So I did that, cut round it, and then just have added some blue felt. It's not that great, but it is. It's not cut very well, but it is what it is. And I put a little 2025 charm on there. So that is now going to hang up, and I'm really chuffed with that. So happy I actually see, that was another thing that was pulled out of my wheel that I've actually
finished and fully finished.
Yeah, so
go you.
I know, go me. Okay, next one. So I have 3 skeletons which are fully finished. So these ones are from Teeny Weeny X Stitch on Etsy, and they are part of, have I done that upside down? Oh my god, I have finished it upside down.
Oh no. Oh, it doesn't matter though, because it just looks like he's dancing.
He's doing a handstand!
Yeah, it's meant to be like that. Yeah, but it just looks like he's dancing, Mum. It's fine.
Do you know, I love the fact you're trying to make me feel better, but it really doesn't. I've actually fully finished that upside down.
Yeah, but it does look like he's dancing though. And there's also like glue on there, but that's because our glue was stupid, wasn't it? Oh well. I didn't even notice, to be honest. Right, moving on.
Okay, this is meant to be skeleton handstand.
Like that, but it's skeleton dancing.
Which is done on a 14 count black Ada.
Just laugh about it, to be honest.
Well, it's not coming off and I'm not doing it again, so it is what it is now. I can't even talk now. I'm actually really irritated by that. If anybody knows me, not that you do know me, well, actually some of you do know me,
yeah,
but you don't know me well enough to know that that is going to irritate me forevermore now, because I'm a bit of a...
You can always just stitch
has
another
to be done
one.
right. No, I'm not doing
this
that.
one's dancing because he looks like he is. Anyways, carry on.
Yeah, so it's done on a 14 count Ada with like I think it's DMC 5200 and like a slightly grayer one, so there's 2 different colours there. I've done it as a flat fold because I wanted to put them on. We've got a tree here that I wanted to put them on that along with that ghost and some other bits, so that's why mine have been done as flat folds. So I just mounted it on a bit of board, I laced it behind, which I know some of you are going to go, why have you done that? It's because it works for me now, so it's easier. So I did that. Then it's just another bit of board behind that, stuck it together. I've put some cord in between the 2, and then I've done a hanging which is behind the felt. That's the purple ghost felt at the back with 2 little charms, a ghost headstone and a 2025, and then I've just put the bow at the top so it will hang on the tree like that. Putting that down.
Next one.
Same one's been done.
At least
I don't know yet because
wrong.
I didn't know that there was anything wrong with that until I turned it
No,
on.
but there's no way that can be that way, Mum, to be honest.
That one is skeleton holding head. Finished exactly the same way, apart from I've used...
I'd be angry, but it doesn't look that bad.
Apart from the fact that I've used the green ribbon on this one and the charms on the bar.
Yeah. And the last one. This one's skinnier than the others.
I know they are. Some of them are slightly different. This is the skeleton dancing.
Yeah. You can have 2 dancing.
And it is smaller than the others, but that's how I'm doing them. I'm not doing them all the same size. Some are slightly wider, some are
like
not.
The ghost ribbon.
Yeah, so they're the only different things. They're all going to be finished similar ways. They might not have exactly the same fabric, but I could do with stitching some more of them out, really. So yeah, I was so excited and now I'm really irritated by that. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Next
At least
one.
then nothing like huge, because that would be even more angry.
It is quite huge. It's finished upside down.
No, but I mean, at least the stitching wasn't huge.
Anyway, I'm moving on. Right, next one. This one is, I always want to call it Trick or Treat, but it's not. It's called Smell My Feet by La-Di-Da. And it was, I don't think it still is anymore, but it was a freebie chart on her website. But I've since looked and I don't think it's coming up as a freebie anymore. So I'm not sure if you can still get this chart as a freebie chart or not. But it is, I can't remember who it's by.
You just said La-Di-Da.
Oh. See, I'm completely out of it now. That's it. I've lost it. It just rolled off my tongue and I can't remember what it was. But so, yeah, I decided I was going to finish this one. This is just like a wooden chopping board, a small one, which I think might have been from the Works.
The Range, maybe.
Could have been the Works, could have been the Range, could have been Hobbycraft for all I know.
B&M.
It's wherever I pick these things up from, but I think it was the Works from the size of it. Anyway, so it's finished as a like flat board. It was quite close to the edge, so it's only got a slight bordered bit to it. So it's stuck on there, and I've just stuck a little broomstick on there. This has obviously got a hole for hanging on it there, so I've just put a handmade button on it, and then I just stuck that with the charm and the added fluff or hair or whatever it is on that. So that's that one. I've also got fluffy on the front of it.
Fuzzies.
So there we go. Chuffed with that one. I've actually got this one. Somebody stitched this for me. I think it might have been in a Halloween exchange that I had. But it's a lot smaller. It's probably like half of the size of this, and it's been finished on it as a pillow. So
you
I've
can
got
go next
two
to each
now.
other.
Yeah, so different finishes on that. So there's that one. Next one is another one that was a pain to stitch at one point, but this is
Jack and Sally.
Oh, well done. See, this is why you have someone else doing your floss tubes with you, because she knows.
Well, I didn't. I just guessed, because I'm guessing Jack and Sally, so I just guessed.
No, I think it is by Good Morning Maui. I think it is.
Okay.
I don't think it's. Yeah, I think it is. So it says we're simply meant to be. The issue I had with this one was the back stitch on it, because I tried to just do back stitch, like one stitch at a time, and it just looked horrendous. So I picked it out, and I've done long stitches on him. So, but I actually really like this now, so I'm happy with that.
Even though you're not like a massive fan of Nightfall.
Not really, actually, which I know is controversial. I do know that, because I know a lot of people love The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it really.
I mean, you'd watch it.
I would watch it, but it's not like.
I do.
I'm not drawn to it. You know how people are like, oh yeah, that is my Halloween film. Yeah. I'm drawn to that. I'm not drawn to it.
I do love Tim Burton's films, though. I think
No, you do. I'm not. But I do. Like I said, I would watch it. I'm just not drawn to it. It's not my first port of call. So I finished this. I was going to finish it another way. I'd got a tombstone. No, grave. No.
Gravestone.
Yeah, like a casket. Oh my.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Do you know what? This is the third attempt at starting this as well, because twice we went to click start the button and both of us had a laughing fit. So
I don't even know what it's about.
We're already not doing well anyway.
No.
So this one was stitched on. It's a 14 count Ada. I'm not quite sure. No, it looks like a Megan. Megan Coffee Craft Fabrics one. And I've done it as a flat fold. So again, same thing, just mounted it on some mount board. Again, put some backing fabric on some mount board, stuck the two together and put them onto this board. And then, so I've got a black cord in around that one, and then I decided I was going to put a red one around the edge. And a bow, sort of. My bows never look like bows, but I try. So, and that's just on a hanging board. This one is from the works, so that it was, I think it was about £2 that board. So, and then I've just put again just a 2025 charm and the ghost on the back. So very natural one.
Yeah.
Right. I've just got 2 more and then we've got frames, so then we'll be together. So
yeah.
Would you like to show that one?
Yeah.
So there's 2 now that are coming out that are the same chart from Be More Creative. So these are freebie patterns, and they are, I think they're called Witch's Brooms, these ones. But she's got a Flosstube channel, and on the 17th of each month she puts out a freebie chart, which you only get a link to on the YouTube channel. So you need to watch a YouTube channel to get the freebie, her Flosstube. And this was the first part of it. So this is Broomstick Cafe. And I really like these one again. They're Megan Coffee Craft Fabrics.
We painted the wood pumpkin, didn't we?
Yeah, I did that. I painted that last year, and I was hoping I couldn't get another one. Typically, this is in the works, this, every year without fail, and it's about £3, something like that. And I finished the other one, and I thought, oh, I don't have that, because I pick bits up most of the time to do finishing. I thought I'll go into town and we'll get it because it's bound to be in there. No, they don't have that this year. So I've had to finish the other one on a different one, which is not really what I wanted, but I'm not going to moan. So yeah, I've done it exactly the same. Mounted it on something, put a little
spider web
bow on that side. And then I found that spider, I think it came from a load of stuff that I've been given. And I've attempted to stick it on. How long that is going to last on there, because it looks like it's hanging on for dear life. I'm not sure. And probably when I put it away, I'll probably find it in the bottom of my box, because I don't keep my things out all the time. So, but it's on there for now. And then because it was a cafe, I also have been given these. I think it was Arlene gave us a bag full of stuff, beads and things. Arlene, who is Arlene Wild Stitching from the Fens. She gave us some stuff. So there was a little fork and a little spoon. So I just thought I was going to pop that on the...
Then you added the ribbon.
Yeah, I added the ribbon on the bottom of it. So... And
then the back.
Yeah, so that's just like a stand-up one that's going to stand in the corner. So then the other one, which is is on a bigger pumpkin, but I picked up this chopping board probably last year. I think this one was. It was in the sale, I think it is. It was a... so I picked this one up. So although it doesn't stand up, it's still on a pumpkin. I wasn't going to paint this one because it's got that effect in it anyway. Yeah. So this one is Broomstick Parking, and it says, please park your broom at the door. So again, it's got the broomstick, the same ribbon I've used up there. I just put some cordon on this one, which I haven't on that one, but
there's a lot going on with this one.
There is a lot going on. And then I just had this broomstick again, so I just popped that on there.
So they look good together.
So yeah, those 2 charts are...
Look how tiny this is.
It does look tiny.
I know.
So yeah, these are both the same freebie chart. They come together. So yeah, her channel is Be More Creative, and on the 17th of every month on her YouTube, she pops out...
That will be good this month, because it might be another Halloween.
Yeah, she's got some really good ones. These are the only ones I've actually done of hers, but because I'm quite a slow stitcher.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, that's those. We are 24 minutes into it and we are still going with fully finishes. Can you believe it?
4 more.
Yeah, we've got 2 framed pieces each now, and then that's it.
So should I go with mine?
Go for it.
Okay. So here's mine. It's not that glary actually. So this one is I Can Drive a Stick by Lizzie Kate. And it's on 14 count unknown aider, but I dyed this one myself. I wasn't even planning on being green. I kind of wanted like a brown or black, I think. And it turned out green, so I used it as a Halloween one. I just used 310 DMC thread. And this frame was from Atelier Frames.
Yeah, it's from the Floss Friends retreats when Lisa from Atelier Frames goes there. She sometimes has a box with like frames, different sized frames and things, and I just pick up some sometimes. And this was like from one of those, which I think was about £5 or something. It's actually perfect for it.
So I thought green. I didn't think it'd go, but it actually does go. And then little broomstick on there. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. These frames don't have a stand on the back though, so but that doesn't bother me because I lean mine up against something.
And we've also got little easels as well that we put them on sometimes. So
yeah, so I'm very happy with that one. Want to do yours? One of yours?
Well, one of mine isn't one I've stitched, but I picked this up. I don't know if I've shown you. I think I did show you that I picked it up, but I found this piece in a charity shop probably last year, and I was drawn to it because, well, I liked it, the sort of thatched cottage, but the poppies as well. It's not cross-stitched. It's obviously long or embroidery, but I was just really drawn to the...
it's cute.
And I saw it in there, and it was obviously probably not that much money, but I just thought, do you know what, I really like that. And then I thought, well, I don't know how I want to finish it. I couldn't really finish it as a pillow or anything because it was really quite close to the edge. So I was hoping to get a frame. And then when I looked through my stash of frames, again, this is another one that I picked up from Lisa. And I thought, oh, that might work. And when I put it against it, it actually fit perfectly. So I was really chuffed about that. So I've managed to put that in. So again, I've done it on like the autumn thing.
Wasn't it like 50p or something from the charity shop?
It was something silly, but obviously it's not my normal I wouldn't normally gravitate towards, but there was just something about this. I think with the poppies and everything as well reminds me of, and I love thatched cottages and that type of thing. So yeah, I got that fully finished, so I can display that now. So I don't know any details on that pattern or anything because I don't know anything about it. But
it's probably a kit.
But yeah, it's all I know is that it's long stitches.
Yeah.
So that's all I know. I don't know anything else about it.
So my last fully finish is this one, which is Birthstone Gnome by Soda Stitch, and I did this on 14 count unknown aider again. Which I think was given to me at the Nimble Thimble. Because she had loads of fabrics and she just said look through it, so I did. And I used all the called for threads. I really like this one. It is really nice. I don't really add much to frames, to be honest, just because I feel like
the piece shows itself almost, yeah.
Yeah, so this one doesn't have a stand either, but yeah, I could just lean it against something or put it on it easy. So yeah, looking back at this now, look how weird my stitches are.
I know. When I was fully finishing it, some of the things that from a while ago I look out of your things and I think, I know, your stitching is so different.
I know, that's just so weird. That was finished in March 2024, so yeah. So they were all my fully finishes.
Okay, and I have one more.
All Halloween themed.
So this one I finished last year, and this one is Wednesday. You've got a bit of glare on that. It's probably there, might be there. This is Wednesday by Good Morning Maui. So I started this. I think this came out after the first season of Wednesday on Netflix came out, just about that same time. So I started stitching that then, and I think I finished it last year. Yeah, finished it in 2024. And I put put this away last year to frame with the frame size and everything, and I just never did it. But this frame was in stash as well. This is from the range, which is where most of my frames come from, to be honest.
This one's got a stand, hasn't it?
This one has got a stand, yeah. So if you get this chart from Good Morning Maui, the middle bit, there's 3 or 4 different phrases that you can put in from the actual show, from the series. But I chose, it says it looks like a rainbow vomited on your side, so I chose that one on there.
It comes with a free pattern, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a free, which I haven't done yet, but I probably will do. It's like a little pillow, I think, which is Wednesday and Enid doing the dance that's in season 1 of So
I might do that one.
So yeah, I really like this. I like things up in the top corner and the typewriter
and the window.
So it's done on a 14 count grey Ada, and it would have been with all the called for, but yeah, that's it. So they are all of our fully finishes. We went on a bit of a frenzy, and apart from that one blip, which I'm still really annoyed about, I'm really chuffed with that. So they're all going out on display if I actually have room, because I have tons of Halloween stuff.
And if you are new, this probably won't be happening every video. Just so
well, it doesn't happen. That's why I said the regulars know this is not normal behaviour for us. But so yeah, we went for it, and we've got some nice things to put up now. So we're chuffed about
time
that.
for Halloween.
So we're gonna make some room on the table, pop this lot away, and then we'll get our actual stitching out to show you.
Because we have a lot again.
We do. So
you forgot your Winnie the Pooh.
I can't forget that, must hold.
I was gonna say, I feel like we're missing something.
Hold on, I'm coming back. I've got one more, sorry.
Yeah, I just
If
noticed
I can
that.
reach. It's going to go Carnage now.
Luckily I noticed that. Oh god, so I'm just going to grab the phone in case. Okay, last one now.
Right, this is the last one, but yeah, I don't know how I forgot this. This is one of my favourite ones. So well done. See, I told you having another one is better with you. So yeah, this is it. This is my Winnie the Pooh project called Pooh Sticks, which I was doing for Winnie the Pooh Wednesday sale with Danielle the Cardiff Stitcher. And I finished this, I've just finished this this year, earlier part of this year. But yeah, it's by Designer Stitches. So this one was a full kit. It's on a 14 count, I think. Yeah, cream sort of ivory Ada with all the called for threads. And I picked this frame up from Asda, this was. So it was in the sale. I think it was about £3. It's just sort of got green with these knobbly sort of bits. And I thought it would be perfect for this, sort of to pick out the greens and stuff in the picture. And it actually fits really well, and I'm really chuffed with it. So yeah, I was really. This is actually what I started the fully finishing with, and then I just went off on a tangent. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it on going.
Yeah.
So
that sits over there.
Yeah, it does. Although I'm running out of room for stuff. That's my problem.
You've got stuff up there.
I have got a couple of things up there, but I'm just running out of room. Our house is not big enough for all of my stitching finishes. Well, both of ours as well.
Yeah, my room's full.
So yeah, that is it. That is all of my that is all of our finishes. So we're gonna put it all away, or move it out of the way.
Yeah.
And get our whips and projects, and we will be back to show you some more. So we've done all that. We've put all those away, and we've got
filled
our whips out, and we have a lot of those as well. So we're going to try and get through this, because obviously we're fully aware that we're already half an hour in. Some people only have half an hour videos. What's that all about? Like, it's a good job we don't do monthly videos at the moment. My God.
3 hours.
Okay, and yet I'm still waffling.
I know.
So, okay, we'll move on to finishes. Finishes that I've got, I already showed you, which I fully finished, was my Moonlight Ghost. I also have another piece, but it's for the retreat, so it's an exchange piece, so I can't show you that until we get back. So.
And I have 3, but I can only show you 2, because the other one's for the retreat as well.
Go on then, off you go. Yeah, she's been finishing stuff as
yeah,
well.
but it wasn't planned, but I did it anyway. So this is It Too Late by
Lizzie K.
Okay. So this is what the actual one looks like. Mine does look a little bit different because I changed the colours apart from the writing. The writing is called for.
Your pattern was gifted to you, wasn't it? By
Maggie.
Maggie, Homemade on the Ridge.
Yep. So this is on 14 count blue Ada. You'll have to excuse the hoop marks. And here it is. So I finished the writing and then I did all of the stocking. So I was quite pleased with that. So I did that when we were at the caravan because I always seem to do so much stitching at the caravan.
We do stitch quite a lot in the daytime at the caravan if we're there. If we're there by ourselves, we can get through 3 or 4 projects sometimes in a day because we just go there to chill out. We don't always go out and do things, but it was nice weather, to be fair. So would you like me to hold that for you?
Yeah. So the red was Cherry Wine by the Gentle Art.
That's all the red.
Yeah, so the hearts and the stocking. And then in the stockings, this bit and the heel of the sock, I did it in the same as the writing, which wasn't called for to do that, but I didn't have the called for colour, so I just did it as the writing.
And the clock is variegated.
Yeah, variegated DMC brown.
Nice.
Which I've taken out to put in one of my new starts. So, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm very pleased.
So that'll go in with your Christmas finishing, which I said I've got loads of that as well. So
yeah, I've got more Christmas and Halloween.
we're going to have to just go for that as well, I think. Not anytime soon, I hasten to add. I think we need to recover.
I know. So I was very pleased with that one because it's only small, but it's very cute.
Small but mighty.
Yeah. And then my next one, I actually did want to finish this, but I didn't know if I was going to get it finished. So I don't have the cover photo for this because there wasn't one, because it's from the Big Stitch.
2024.
Yeah, and it was an exclusive by Hello from Liz Matthews. This is what mine looks like. So obviously the thread don't really come up that well on the camera for some reason, but it does look, you can see it easy in real life. So it's on 14 count Rustico, and I'm using a hand dyed thread.
Jodry design.
Yeah, and it's called Paplinky.
Which you picked up off the table at one of the early retreats we went to, didn't you?
No, it was the Big Stitch one as well.
Was it the actual?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything's Big Stitch apart from the fabric.
Oh, that's even nicer then, isn't it? I knew it was a retreat. I forgot actually that you picked it up off there. So.
Yeah. So I really like this one. So I just had 2 more bits of the border to do, which I did. And the border was a little bit, not awkward, but...
Frazzled your brain.
Oh.
It was Rick.
Rick just like leaped on the floor. So... yeah, but I am quite happy with the border now. And it does look effective.
It does.
Yeah. So there we go. They were my only finishes.
As well as your retreat one.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are our finishes. Well, they're Lauren's finishes. You saw mine.
Yeah.
So I've got a new start. I know for a definite you have a new start.
I have 2. So I reduced my whip count, but then I added it back up again, basically.
Like mother, like daughter. So. Okay, and I've just realised that I haven't turned my whip pile over. So I've sorted my whips out with my new start on the bottom and then everything I've worked on. My new start is on the bottom, my pile, and my pile is like that big. So this could go either way, really. You could hear a big...
do one of mine?
Go for it, but if you hear a big thud, it's because all of my whips have slid on the floor. So Lauren can go for it.
So this new start is in the bag that Hazel from the Big Stitch gifted us. Was it Hazel?
Yes.
Yeah. And it fits this project in perfectly. So This is
God, it's like the Leaning Tower
I
of
know.
Pisa.
It's crazy. So this is my first ever Mill Hill kit, and I also bought this from the Big Stitch. So
You know, the backstory behind this is, again, Loran made me do this, right? I finished that Mill Hill kit and I was like, oh my God, I finished it. I love it. I said, I thought I'd got a gnome one, which I bought from the Big Stitch. And I was like...
Which you do.
Which I do. So I was looking through that and I was like, oh, actually, I've got another one which I've started. And she's like, oh God, I've got my Mill Hill kit. I really want to start that. Let's start it. So I'm not joking. Within an hour of me finishing that
we started
ghost
the
one,
next one,
we'd got these out and were sat upstairs in the room stitching on it. Like,
yeah, because it was
Loran
a kit.
made me do it. So
was a kit.
I had a whip with a Mill Hill. I finished it and I've still got a whip with a Mill Hill because, yeah, Loran made me do it. Maybe I should put that as a hashtag. Loran made me do it.
No.
Carry on.
So this one is Flamingo. I do love flamingos. I think they are very cool.
Well, when you got that, you were going through a really big flamingo stage in your life for some reason.
I know. So I have to take off the needle minder.
She even put the needle minder on there, didn't you? Which was gifted to you from the Big Stitch from
April Stitcher. And she actually told me that she thinks I'd really enjoy Mill Hills. So I was like, got started then. Even though it's like a year late that I started it very well. Better late than never. So here's my little start. So I did the one pink colour, which is completed now. I did the beak and the eye and the back stitch in the beak.
So before we started this, I did say to her, you do need to sort your threads out before you start this, because otherwise,
which I did.
From past experience with Loran just going for it with the ponies and the kit that I bought, I said to her, you need to get these threads out and sort them out and put them on a thing so that you know which ones you're using, otherwise you will hate it straight away. So,
and I found this in my stash, in my box, which I haven't used yet. And this was back when I used to stitch with wool. So it's very old. Like when I first started, I think I got it. So yeah, I put all my threads on here. So I feel like this will be used for my future Mill Hills. If I like them.
So yeah, so she's done really well. The other thing that you were was like when I said to you, you need to see how many strands to work with, because they're not all. In fact, most of the time, the Mill Hills that I've done tend to be 3 strands.
Yeah,
and she was like, what? And I was like, you need 3 strands. You need to look at your instructions. You cannot wing these Mill Hill kits.
It took me back to my wool days.
So yeah, you did really well.
Yeah, I was going to
work. You enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to work on it again, but I had other things to work on. So yeah, we'll see when it comes to the beads. So if I'm put off for life.
They are okay. I just did mine the wrong way around. They're not too bad. And the instructions are really good, to be honest.
Yeah.
You'll probably be fine.
Yeah. That's my first.
So following on from that, like I've just explained, I didn't start my gnome one. I do have a Jim Shaw gnome one, which I will be starting. But I thought, well, I've already done one of these and I had this in my stash because I want to do the set of them. So I pulled out one of my snowmen ones. So this one is a giving snowman. So I've done the cooking one, and I want to try and do the selection of the set of them. So again, put on the tree for Christmas or winter time actually. So this is the one I picked out. So I started this one. And mine are all done on this, all on this little snowflake one. That's where all my threads are sorted out.
Yeah.
So I'm just using everything obviously included in the kit. And this is where I've got up to. I've stitched on this twice now. So I think I've done all of the white on it. So you can sort of see where the presents are coming up to in the middle. But yeah, all of the white has now been done on that. So really, I actually do like these. The only thing that I don't like is they tend to hurt my thumb when I'm holding them, because although I stitch in hand, I tend to roll my fabric up and stitch in hand, and also I have to use the stabbing method with this, which I don't when I'm stitching in hand. I stitch, what's it called?
I don't know.
What is the other method? There's a name for the method that I do. Basically, I don't stab. I don't go in and out. I sewing method. There you go.
Yeah.
So I don't stab it. But whereas you have to with these, and that frustrates me. But after a while, it's a bit like you go through the pain and then all of a sudden you forget that it hurts until later on when it's hurting again. But
that was the only thing with mine. I don't stitch in hand, so I really did not.
We have seen the magnet frames, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I've not used them, so it'd be interesting what other people think. Yeah. But are they not just the same thing? You're just holding it the same and you're still doing the same. It's just a bit chunkier. I don't know. I'd be interested to know whether people find it any different, but to me you're still holding it in the same way and you're still, I don't know. Anyway, they're our new starts.
No, I've got one more.
Oh, okay, they're not our new starts.
So, this is my last new start, because I have been saved for ages now. I was going to start it. So, this one is Bumble Bear by the Blue Flower. And, yeah, I got a decent start on it, actually. This one's on Pattern Keeper. So, he doesn't really look like a bear currently. He just looks like a bumblebee. So here it is. It looks very odd, but I have completed one colour already, so I was quite happy with that.
It actually looks like an alien in a UFO.
I know, it doesn't. It doesn't look like a bear. And this is obviously the pumpkin's face. So it's on a 14-count unknown Ada, but I did get it gifted to me.
It's an opalescent type one, or a reflect one, isn't it? It's got that.
See the sparkles. It is nice. It is very soft though, but I do like it. I think it's a cool colour. It looks nice. Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing not. I don't think I'm doing all the called for.
You are.
No, there's two colours that I'm not, because I've swapped out variegated, of course.
Oh yeah, those two are technically fancy flosses though, which do have a DMC alternative, but you changed the fancy flosses to a DMC variegated.
Of course, because I just love variegated. So yeah, it's a good start. I'm looking forward to carrying on with it. It is very cute.
It is cute.
When I actually get his face done, he will actually look like a bear.
He won't look like an alien and a UFO. His little antennas.
Yeah. And I haven't got my needle on the needle minder, because it's one of them needle minders that aren't really that strong, so it kind of just falls off. But it's like a bear. So I thought that's the only bear needle minder I had, so that's why I chose it. So yeah, that was my start.
So that is our new starts.
Yeah.
So then we have our whips.
There's a lot again.
There is. Okay. Right. Let's get going. We're just going to roll with these. Mine, as most people, if you're new here, I tend to go through a bag, similar ones that I work on, and then I just pick 2 new ones off a spinning wheel each week. So mine tend to be similar projects each time, but quite a few of them, to be fair. So
yeah.
So this one is my beach sal. So this is, the pattern is called Beach by Flossabilities, and that is what it looks like. That has got writing on it, but that is how we've broken it up into monthly parts. Yeah, so I'm stitching this with Danielle, the Cardiff stitcher. She started this as a stitch along, and I had it in my stash, and I said, I would like to join in with her. So yeah, we've done it in monthly parts, so it should be finished in December. And right now I'm keeping up with it. Yeah. Obviously the 1st of October is just started, so I'll be able to work on that on my October section. But I'm keeping up with it. It's on a 14 count Ada, which I lightly tea dyed just to give it a slight effect. And I'm using all the called for threads. So the hashtag for this, if anyone is interested in joining in, is #beachsal. So yep, and this is where I am. So I've done the go sailing part. So I just put in 184 stitches since the last time you saw it, just to finish it, which was, I think it was the fish. If I remember rightly, I've done the fish, that border and the 2 parts of the main border coming down. I think that is what I've done. So yeah, that's that done. So the next part now is soak up the sun. So this is like deck chairs and stuff like that. So yeah, like loungers and things.
And sun, obviously.
And the sun, yeah. So I've got that part, and then November's part will be enjoying ice cream, which is funny for November, really, isn't it? And then the top part, which is quite a big piece, it looks, is the sort of palm trees and the sun and the beach, which is in December, which is... So hopefully this will get finished in December. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this piece, actually. Yeah. I've enjoyed working on it. I've enjoyed just being able... It's not that much stitching to do. I tend to do it in the first couple of weeks, generally. I mean, that one has gone, but normally I do it in the first couple of weeks so that I can work on my other stuff and know that that bit is done. So I will be stitching on that maybe tonight.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, carrying on from Flossabilities, I decided to do some more on my summer pillow. So this is what I look like when it's done. I really like her pillows. I think they're very well designed. And they're very easy to follow, aren't they? They're just like...
They are, and they go into Pattern Keeper if you have, or I imagine it would go into Markup XP as well. But they, when you actually download Loran's patterns, PDF patterns, they actually come with just a PDF version, so you can get a Pattern Keeper, compatible version. So you can get it as a PDF with all of the things, but then it also will just come up as an instantly compatible Pattern Keeper compatible, which I think is quite good, really.
Yeah,
so.
And I can manage to get a block done a night usually. So here is what I've done. So I did the sandcastle block last night. So it's on a 14 count unknown fabric, but I think it's from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts, I think. And I used a DMC variegated again. 107, so it's like reds and pinks, and yeah, it's really nice.
So your Pattern Keeper said was you 75% or something.
Yeah, and I think that block was something like 300 and something stitches, I think. So I've got 2 more blocks left. So
technically that's 2 nights, and then it would be finished.
Yeah, but the next block is not small, but it's 4 strawberries, so it's not got a border around it like the other ones, so it's that one. And then after this one, I have decided that I'm going to do the Christmas one next, because it will be like in season, in theme, because that one's kitted
So you could easily get that done before the next one.
Yeah,
in 2 nights.
I'll keep
you
it
can
in
get
my
it
bag.
finished.
Yeah, I feel like all my projects are
coming
finished.
to a...
I know, a bit sad.
Oh, poor you. Right, okay. My next one is, I've only put a little bit of progress in on this one, but it's Stitching Rules by Primrose Cottage Design. So I'm starting in the middle of the pattern. So I started it with the always cross your X's part, and I've decided I'm going down, a bit like what I've done with the beach sal. So I've gone on to the no frogging allowed bit, which I haven't done a lot on.
I'd say that's my favourite block.
The no frogging.
Yeah.
So this is a piece of 14 count Ada, which does not have a name because it's by Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics. And I have only done a little bit on this, but I'm just plugging away, putting extra bits on this all the time. So this is where I'm at. So I've just done sort of this section here with the frog and the hearts and the little flowers. So I haven't put loads in, but progress is progress, so they say. I'm using DMC alternatives, so I'm not using any fancy flossers in this one. But yeah, I'm plugging away at that one. Hopefully I will finish that before Floss Friends UK retreat
next year.
End of next year, because that's when everybody is sort of planning on finishing it all together, I think, or by.
If we get in.
Yeah, if not, I'll just show it on the Facebook.
Yeah.
If I finish it.
Okay, so my next one is Mouse's Snow Day by Tiny Modernist. I really like this one. That's what it looked like. Now I'm doing mine on 14 count Ada, which is hand-dyed tea and coffee by me. This one's quite dark, but it makes all the colours pop, I think. So here's my progress. I think I did quite a lot. So I did a few snowflakes around here, and then I did all of the mouse, which I love that blue variegated. It looks so nice.
It does look really good on that one.
Yeah. So that is 4025 by DMC, which I used for my winter pillow by Flossabilities. That's how I knew it looked good on this fabric, because it looked good on the winter pillow. So yeah,
Really good. It's popping really nice.
yeah. So I've got the, is it geese or goose? Goose. And then I've got some random snowflakes again, and then I've got the heart and the flower. So all the blue I'm doing in that variegated. Yeah, so it's really nice. And then after this one, I'm going to do the laundry one, is it?
And the one I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mouse's Laundry Day.
Yeah. So, very happy
We're
with
just
that one.
we're just rolling with these,
I
mate.
know. There we go.
Okay, well, speaking of Mouse's Laundry Day, that's what I am going to show you now. So this is what this one looks like.
You've nearly
This
finished.
is by Tiny Modernist. Oh, I've got a headless mouse.
Poor mouse.
So yeah, that's Tiny Modernist Mouse's Laundry Day, and I am stitching it on a piece of 14 count Ada, which is called Wave by Stitch Bunny, and I'm using the DMC colours provided. So
Yeah, very close to finishing.
not far. So this is where I am. So since the last time you saw it, I've done those flowers at the bottom, and I started on the mouse. So yeah, she's headless and armless. But yeah, so I've got that to do, and then the clouds, and I think that's it. I think. So hopefully, yeah,
She's got a little bonnet on.
she has got a little bonnet, and she's got a little sock to hang on the washing line to match with the other sock, even though there's no room on the washing line. That's like my washing line, to be fair. So yeah, hopefully the next time this will be a finish, and I'll be thinking about my next one.
Halloween one.
Maybe.
I think you should keep the threads out for me, ready for me when I start, so I don't have to get it off.
What if I need them?
Yeah, but I'll need like the pinks and the yellows because I'm not going to change that one.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. There's too much going on with the quilt and stuff.
Yeah, there is quite a bit. I do like it. I do like these. It's nice to have like a set to just go one after another with. I'm enjoying those. So
yeah,
that's Mouse's laundry day.
Okay. So my next one is Beetlejuice by Good Morning Maui. This is what it looks like. And my plan was to finish Lydia Dietz, which I did. But that's all I managed to do. Because like I said, I have quite a lot of other things that I wanted to do. So mine's on 14 count Unknown Ada.
You do
again.
knock these out quite quickly though.
Yeah. And Allan gifted us this one. I'm using all the called for DMC threads. So I finished her. I did her arms and her face. And then the back stitch. So they look really good.
Okay, Beetlejuice needle minder.
I know. I don't know where that
So
was
good.
from. Etsy, I know.
It was a shop on Etsy because I got one with the writing on it.
Yeah. And I was going to go down and do the back stitch, but I thought, no, because if I count the back stitch wrong, then that will mess up the other two. So I thought I'd do the other two first and then leave the back stitch at the bottom till last. So, yeah.
Looks so good.
Yeah, I do like the Good Morning Maui ones. They're quite easy. And this one's also in Pattern Keeper.
Yeah, that's a good thing about Good Morning Maui patterns as well. They go in Pattern Keeper.
I think they're like 500 or 600 stitches
Yeah,
each.
they are. They're a fair amount. Like I say, you get them done quite quick. She puts me to shame now. She's a...
Well, some nights I feel like I go really quick with stitching. Other nights I feel like I've barely done anything. Sometimes I only have like half an hour to stitch though, so I have to like stitch the project again before the next video.
Yeah.
So yeah, that at least that goal's done.
Alright, the next one that I worked on is my Autumn Walks band sampler, which is will look like this when it's finished. It's by Stitching Cabin. I'm a centre starter, so I started with those big leaves right in the middle, and they have been a killer. There are a lot of stitching in each one of those, but I have actually finished, so I put that middle row, not the whole thing.
I was going to say.
So I put in 274 stitches and actually got that centre row finished. So that's what that looks like. So I think I'm going to go, I have a habit of going down and then going back up. But although they're fairly big underneath, they're not as big as...
I feel like you should go up.
No, she wants me to go up.
I think you should.
The boss has spoken, so there's little toadstools going up.
And then pumpkins, and then squirrels, that'll be a big block.
Oh yeah, great.
But then there's
fun.
also little, like, not little ones, but not as much. Go up.
Boss has spoken again. So yeah, this one is being stitched on a piece of 14 count ivory Ada, and I'm using all the called for threads, the DMC colours, but I'm using CXC threads in this one. So yeah, that's another one that's just being kept in there and plugging away on. Just a little bit at a time is making some progress rather than being sat in my stitch count. So that's that one.
My next one's a little bit deflating, to be honest.
No, see, I had a bad thing. She's now deflated. She's very upset, and I haven't looked at this yet. I already know what pattern she's talking about, don't I? See, I haven't looked at it yet, but she keeps telling me not to bother.
It's not worth it because I'll explain. All will be revealed. This is Penny's Potions by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll no longer be seeing this anymore. Fortunately.
She's going to UFO it.
I am.
But I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, but it would just be a waste of time because it's just unfixable, basically.
You did know, didn't you, that you'd done...
Yeah, I did, but I did say on one of the videos in the past, but I had a little laugh about it because I thought, oh yeah, nothing's going to be wrong with it. Oh, it's gone very wrong. So, here it is. So I did finished Penny, and then I tried to do some of the scooter, but basically the scooter is completely wrong. Like, I had to basically do a scooter a different way.
So to start with, you did something wrong. Are you out by that window somewhere, basically?
So the door, it was only meant to be one stitch away from the window, but it's two.
So that shifted everything over one.
And then the window is wrong, and then her body and her scooter's wrong. But obviously the purple is also wrong because it would be 2 stitches. So for me to rip it out, I'd have to rip out the window and all the purple and Penny, and at that point I feel like it'd just be easier to restart it if I wanted to. So yeah, I'm going to UFO it, I think, which is a bit sad, but if I wanted to restart it I can, but I don't think I will be anytime soon because it's not like top of my list. But yeah, so no longer will be seeing Penny anymore, unfortunately.
For now.
Yeah.
I might stitch it though.
Yeah.
However, saying that, I have a load of... I don't know if you can see over by Loran here. These are... I'll keep going because that doesn't appear to be there. Yeah, there. Isn't it weird how anybody who does Flosstube will understand how where you point to things is not where it shows. It's bizarre. So all over here, there are a load of folders, and there's more this side of Loran, which is like paper patterns and PDFs that I've downloaded.
Yeah.
And we've got like sections of frosted pumpkin stitchery. There's loads of them I haven't done.
Yeah, I do like the other Halloween ones. They're just a bit smaller.
Oh, they're like pen pals ones. I've got one of those. So,
but yeah,
so you're getting rid of that.
I kept it in my whips because I still worked on it, but I wanted to say that it will no longer be in my whips. So, but I actually started that in 2022. I just realised, so that was
a long whip for you. Yeah. But I think that was because at one point the border you'd done something which actually wasn't that bad. It's just that. And
also, speaking of the border, if I carried on, the border would have hit Penny. So yeah, it's very messed up, and it's just
that one section is completely thrown out. But it's a lot
of unpicking,
and
I probably could stitch it faster than unpicking it because no one has time to unpick. You know, that's like precious stitching time wasted. Basically.
No, the post.
For goodness sake.
And that was the postman. So, oh God, we're all over the place. We do apologise. Okay, you've finished yet, right? Okay, so my next one is part of a sal that me and Loran are hosting, which is called the 3 Cheers for Trade Tiers sal. I was working on Erin Elizabeth tiers, but I've just finished one, and I've got a couple of Tiny Modernist trees, which are basically like trade tiers. So I've decided I'm going to work on one of those and finish it, and then do another Erin Elizabeth design. So the one that I've decided I'm going to work on is my Edgar Allan Poe tree. So I will show you a picture of what it will look like when it's finished. So this is what it will look like. It's by Tiny Modernist, and I've put in this time quite a lot. I put in like 493 stitches on this one. So it was being worked on a piece of fabric from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics. So again, it's not named. And I'm using the called for DMC threads, which I think there's only about 3 of them anyway. So this time I did the white pumpkin. So I'm down here. I did the white pumpkin on that sort of tree. So I finished off that one side of that one.
Just that is quite a lot of stitches. Just for that piece, that little bit.
Yeah. I think I came across actually saying that I know what I've done. So I did the pumpkin. I did all of this tree and the black across the bottom of the tray. So yeah, that's 493 stitches, and I'm losing my fabric again. What's going on here? So yeah, when I come across to the next side, I have got Edgar, and there'll be another pumpkin. It looks like a raven in a cage. There. And then it'll be the pumpkin and the tree like the other side. And then I'll come down and do...
Bye-bye fabric.
I'll come down and do the Nevermore bit, I think. So yeah, that one now is getting worked on regularly until that one's finished. So happy with that one.
Keeping with the tiered themes.
Oh, look at us, we seem to be going one after another.
This one is my tier, part of the sale as well. So this one is Dog Tier by Erin Elizabeth Designs. I really like her tiers. Again, nice easy stitching. So mine's on a 14 count pale green. There you go. And I put in another dog, so I did this one. So that is another row done. So I've got 2 more rows left.
Very cute.
Yeah. I'm using all the called for threads but in CXC. And there are little bits of backstitch on the dog, but only really in the mouth and stuff.
Yeah, like minimal backstitch, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So I'm not too sure what tier I'll do after this one. Maybe the woodlands one I might do. Or the farm. I haven't decided out of them two, but it will be another animal themed one again. Seems to be doing animal ones. But I am enjoying the tiers. They are very nice. I need to frame...
Just another set of stuff that we're just enjoying going through.
I need to frame the stitchy tier.
Yeah.
Because I decided I'll probably frame
got a busy
it all.
few weekends though, so I'm not sure. That'll probably be coming into November probably before we get around.
We've got a very busy October. I feel like October's one of the busiest.
It is a busy October.
Months.
Anyway, we'll talk about that after. So the next one that I've worked on is my Rainbow Day Birth Sampler. So this is what it will look like. This is my new Winnie the Pooh Wednesday Sal piece. So this is another stitch along that's being hosted by Danielle the Cardiff Stitcher. So the idea is to work on your Winnie the Pooh projects that you have on a Wednesday. However, you can work on them whenever really, but it sort of keeps me accountable. So if I'm busy on a Wednesday, at some point during that week I want to stitch on it because it keeps me accountable to stitching on it. But I do try and work on them on a Wednesday because it's sort of like I said, it keeps you accountable, and I quite like that really. I've finished two Winnie the Pooh projects, and this is my third one since doing the stitch along, so it's actually working quite well for me really. So I chose this one because if you are new here, I have recently had my nephew's had a baby, so I'm doing this one because I don't know anybody else, and this was in my stash. So originally I was going to do it just the picture and not do the, but I thought, well, I can actually do this and give them, I can actually give this to them now as a birth sampler. So that's what I'm working on.
Not necessarily for Christmas either, is
no,
it?
just when it's done. I mean, it would be nice if it was like a Christmas thing, but it'll get done when it gets done. I'm not like stressing myself about that one, to be honest. So yeah, this is the one I've chosen. So it's called Rainbow Day Birth Sampler, and I worked on this piece twice, so I have actually managed to get both weeks working on it. It is obviously an anchor kit, so it's by Disney Anchor. It's on 16 count white Ada, and I'm using anchor threads, so it's everything that was included in the kit.
Anchor threads are so soft.
I do like, actually, I really do like anchor threads. They're nice to work with as well. So I think the last time you saw it, I think I'd done the clouds.
Yeah, that was the last time.
So this time I've done the rainbow on the top. There's like 2 pages. So currently I'm just working on the top page. So the rainbow actually comes all the way down here to where the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and that is. So this is sort of the top of the first page, I'm calling it, which is like the top half of it. So I've done all of that rainbow for that. So then there's some more of these clouds here and here, which are the half stitches ones, which I don't particularly enjoy. However, I'm going to try and not do all one colour. I think I'm going to do a bit, like do a thread and then do the other colour in that threads, because the last time I had to frog so much because I'd gone wrong, and I'm not doing that again. So I really like those colours in that rainbow. Nice. So it's coming along quite well again, really. I'm quite pleased with that. So that will keep being worked on.
Yep. Okay. So another one of mine, which you see pretty much every video, is Strawberry Picking by the Old Barn Stitching Co. I really like this one. I saw it at a retreat on Sammy's stand, fully finished, and I was like, yeah.
Well, this was before she even had a chance to get it out. It was on in the newsletter before she actually got it onto her website, and Lauren was like, I want that.
Yeah.
But she was like, well, it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. So it's out now. So it's been out quite a while, actually.
Yeah. Quite a few people have seen Stitched it. So.
Yep. So I finished the one vine now. So last time I think I did up until about there. So I carried on the vine, did the tiny strawberry, and then did the massive one. Well, not huge, but it is quite a lot of stitching.
Yeah, you got it done quite quickly for how big it is. It is quite chunky. And
the seeds, or the pips, whatever you want to call it, I did in white, which was like called for like a nude colour, like a pinky nude, but I just did white. Obviously I know the seeds on strawberries are black in real life, but I wanted mine a little bit bright and a bit fun.
They are depicted on a lot of cross stitch patterns in white, because I've done in the strawberry tier, I've just done all of them were white.
But yeah, this is on a 16 count opalescent Ada from Megan, but
she got that at the last retreat, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the sparkle a little bit. And I'm using threads from Stash. Like, I don't think I'm using one called for. So
shock.
I do that a lot. Like when I hear people on Flosstube like, I don't have the confidence to do it, I'm like, I'd happily do it.
It's not I don't have the confidence. Obviously I'm attracted to the pattern for a reason. There's the colours and stuff, so I'm quite happy to use that colours. I do change them sometimes if like they've got 2 of them that I don't have. I try and do alternatives but close to the colours. But I don't have the want to go through a whole pattern and go, I don't know, I might change it for that, I might change it for that. I can't. Whereas she will. I just don't. I can't be bothered, to be honest.
Okay, so how many have you got left?
5.
I've got 2 left.
So my next one is Wednesday. So this one I work on when we watch the Netflix series Wednesday. So it will probably be worked on again this weekend, I imagine, because we've got a race a weekend.
Yeah,
again.
we only have 2 more episodes left though, unfortunately.
God, that is unfortunate.
I know, so I don't know if you'll get it done.
I won't. No. No.
No, but we'll probably finish it this weekend.
But I am probably going to keep it in my thing, because by then
it'll be almost.
Yeah, and also, let's be real, I can tweak it so that we watch Adam's Family stuff, which has Wednesday, and therefore
we only watched that recently.
There's loads of them.
No, I only liked the first one.
Well, we'll keep watching it until I finish. Anyway, this one is...
I thought that was someone else at the door.
It can't be.
No, they all knock so quietly. We're also losing a lot of light here.
If the door knocks again, I'm actually going to have, like, a
Lose your
meltdown.
No, it should be fine, carry on.
This is Goth Girls
We'll just
Wednesday Addams from Little Loops. And yeah, I got quite a lot done on this. So I'm stitching it on a piece of Megan fabric. There is a theme running here. 14 count Ada, I'm using the called for threads. So this one I got in 480 stitches, this one.
You've actually finished Wednesday, haven't you?
Nearly.
Oh,
I've got
okay.
the black
yeah,
of her hair has got to come in the plaits at the side, and then Wednesday is finished, and then it's going to be the black of the frame,
which is big.
of the mirror.
It's a lot of stitching.
So there's over 1,000 stitches left to do in this. So yeah, I'm not going to do it in one. I'm so sorry, but I actually do feel like there might be somebody at the door. Unless it's my son just making a noise outside.
I don't know. I haven't heard another knock. That wasn't a knock.
No, I thought it was the letterbox.
Oh yeah, it was. It was Wendy.
I don't care. I'm going on.
I'm not
chasing
again.
after the delivery
driver. It will be delivered
driver.
again if she's put something through the letterbox. She's probably sent it next door.
This. Oh God, I'm so sorry, everybody.
Come on,
this feels like a complete nightmare. I feel so like all over the place. Yes, so this has got about 1,000 stitches left in it. So I'm gonna work on it probably over the weekend for the next 2 episodes, and then I'm gonna keep it in my rotation, and I'm going to get this done, because if I put it away it will get left, and there's no need for that to get left because it could be done in a few weeks potentially. So
no, I just thought as well.
What?
We look so rude ignoring her, because I bet you she looked at us in the
Well, I never saw her.
I never saw her either. But if she looked at us in the drive...
Do you know what the annoying thing is as well, right? Anybody else might actually understand this. My son is upstairs.
Let's just blame it on Ethan.
But he can't, you know,
Answer the
he
door.
can't be bothered to answer the door. Who else is like that?
She knocks very quietly. My ears.
Okay, next one.
I'll do my next one now.
Yeah, anybody who's new here, if we actually have any new subscribers, they're going to think, oh my God.
They probably unsubscribe.
Click off. They are a complete mess.
Right.
Unfortunately, we are like this most of the time.
Yeah. So my next one is racing. Oh my God, not another one. You've got to be kidding me. Racing by Cutebroidery.
Just keep going.
It might not be for us. But
A massive delivery van has just pulled up right now. God, what a sack.
It's because all birthdays are coming up, so yeah. Anyways, I have changed this one quite a lot.
Massively.
Yes. Apart from the beard and the flag. The rest, please don't. The rest is the same. No, the rest is different. I mean, gosh. So
right, Racing Gnome is because Lauren's into Formula One racing.
Yeah.
I'll watch it, but I'm into touring cars. Yeah. So we have racer weekends where we literally, like, my touring cars is on all day on a Sunday. Lauren's, obviously, if you're a Formula One fan, it starts with certain things on like a Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, like an hour or whatever.
Friday, though. But I watch it on Saturday and Sunday.
So she tends to stitch on this
yeah,
then,
so
and we just like...
This will be pulled out again this weekend.
But my touring course finishes this weekend. It's like the end of the thing. So then we won't have racer weekends. We'll just have an hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever it is, of you watching. So, anyway.
I've just like gone ham on this piece, basically.
You've gone ham? Yeah. What is that?
Gone crazy on it.
I'm so old. Well, no. What does that even mean? You've gone ham on it.
I've gone crazy on it. Anyways, here it is. I can't remember if I said, but it's on 16 count Sapphire Ada by 5 on a whim. And I have done his moustache. I did want to do some more on this, but I didn't really have time, to be honest.
Look at a little 4 up in that hat.
I know.
You know, you could have put it on the little fluffy bit on the end.
Yeah, but at that point I already did that fluffy bit.
I know, I'm not just saying.
And I was
very cute,
I was going to backstitch the LN because Lando Norris is my favourite driver. But I did try do it, but it just did not look good.
Hence why everything's been changed to orange.
Yeah. And
in a McLaren, Lando Norris fan.
Yeah, and I'm going to do the helmet in there's an Instagram Dash and Stitcher, I think it is. And she's done this. If you go on her Instagram, you'll be able to see what she's done. She's changed the beard as well to look like his hair colour in real life. And she's also changed the helmet to his most well-known helmet, yeah. So I messaged her and I was like, can I borrow that idea? So, and she said yes. So I'm going to do that. I was just going to do it in fluorescent green, but then I saw she did the blobs and I was like, that would look
that's very technical, the blobs. I'm still reeling from the fact that you said you've gone ham on it. Does anybody else know?
I think that is a saying. I definitely think it's a saying. I've heard it so many times before.
Probably off TikTok or something.
No, like on YouTube. I've gone crazy on it.
Well, is that because pigs run around like crazy then?
No, because it's nothing to do with pigs.
Well, ham is. Ham comes from pigs, which actually offends me. But, well, it doesn't offend me,
because now
but
you're
it upsets
questioning
me.
if it's even
Well, I've never even heard of it, but probably everyone's going to shout at me and go, "Oh my God, Kayla, you're so old. Why do you not know that?" Like, rogue, I thought. You're going ham on it. Anyway, while she's Googling it, I'm going to go on to the next one because we're here all for the day.
Technology on technology.
My next one was 6 Wives by the Stitcherhood, which I had a bit of an issue and I had to frog out, and I've done something wrong, but I'm still going.
It is a saying. It is a saying that means you give maximum effort.
I've never heard. I am old. You know you're old when your kids start saying things you have no idea what it is.
Yeah, but you was just questioning.
I think it's just this generation that's made it up.
No, gone ham on it basically.
Okay.
I'm really surprised you've never heard
Why
that.
would I? I would never say that anyway. I'm a vegetarian. I don't talk about like meat. Oh yeah, you've gone ham on it. Well, anyway.
Doesn't mean pigs running around.
Crying crazy.
Yeah. Right, come on.
Right. Okay.
I feel like I gave no information with that race. No, I can't remember what I said.
Well, if she didn't give you the right information, put it over there and we'll sort it out. Yeah, so this is... I can't believe we're still on whips. This is ridiculous.
Mum, this is crazy.
6 Wives by the Stitcherhood. I have finished the wives' names. However, I realised that back up here, so I did Catherine Parr. Back up here, whether it's Catherine Howard, where the H should only have 1 space in between, it had 2 spaces. So that has pushed
done a penny.
that across. Or did oh God, I don't remember which one. One of them has. Yeah, so I had to frog it out and redo it. But then I've also noticed that something else is out by 1 or 2 stitches further up, but I don't care because nobody else can notice.
This is meant to be your easy project.
I don't care. So I've done all of that, and to say all of that, it's being done on a piece of fabric from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts, and it's a 16 count. I always check whether it's 14 or 16. It's a 16 count Ada. It's called Blood Splatter number 4 from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts. So yeah, this Catherine here had 2 spaces in between the H. So I frogged that where the C was, because this Catherine here is meant to be in line completely, and it wasn't. It was out by 1. But then somewhere up here, something's off by, which has thrown the rest of it out by 1 or 2, but it's 1 or 2 stitches and it makes no difference to me whatsoever. So now, which although saying that, it might make a difference because I've got Henry VIII running down here, and I think it's something to do with this part here that's out. So we could be having a penny.
Yeah, oh, penny.
Henry VIII comes down the side, and then it's his dates, birth dates, and death. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. So we will see whether it makes a blind bit of difference or not.
Are you going to rip it or fudge it?
I'm fudging.
Okay, rip it, you push to the side.
Yeah, you get off. Yeah. Fudge it is coming through.
Fudge it.
Fudge it is coming through. Okay, fine. I'm just going to keep going. See, now I've gone delirious. I'm losing my mind. I'm literally going...
This video is so, like, carnage. I don't even know how to... It's just... ruined.
It's everybody else's fault because we were fine until all these deliveries kept coming. I forgot to tell you that I've actually changed the colour of the wives' names, which you could probably tell are not in 3799 as called for. I changed them to a green 699 so that it's a bit more colour in there.
Okay. So my last whip is Feathers by Bothy Threads.
Yay, it's feathers.
Yeah.
Everybody loves feathers.
I know, I love feathers too. Feathers got a decent amount done. I've done one leg, which, gosh, it looks really long. Like, it's a very tall horse. I'll just knock out everything. So, there's only one... Look, mine just ended.
Yeah, see? It's not just mine.
It's never happened.
What's going on it?
What do you mean, what's going on?
What's going on with it?
Oh, okay. I was going to say nothing.
Oh, yeah, what's going on with it?
The frame will cover it. Anyways, here it is.
Oh, no.
I know. So, I've done the leg.
Feathers looks like he's a flamingo at the moment.
I know, it's so tall. I was so confused.
Just standing on one leg.
Yeah. So, I've got another one to do, which is almost like bent. And then I'll have the back stitch to do, and then that's another page finished. So hopefully I'll do most of it by next time. So I thought I made a mistake actually, and I was a bit like, oh, for goodness sake, but I haven't. It's because it was really dark, the lighting wasn't good, and I just thought that I basically thought I counted wrong. So I moved on to another colour, and then when I actually got to it, I realised that nothing was wrong, which I'm quite glad about, because otherwise I would have probably put it down for ages and ages, like I did with my other Bothy threads. So yeah, I'm using everything in the kit,
So
but I do love it.
So
It's very cute.
I
The
love
plan
Bothy
with
threads.
this one, I know, same. The plan with this one is to get it, like not far off a finish before Christmas.
Wow.
So obviously I'll finish the leg soon, and then I'll move on to this bit. So if I get like his back and bum done, then that will be technically close to a finish before Christmas. Then I'll only have 2 more legs to go, and then the tail. So that's the plan anyway, because I do want this one done before, like, you know.
You don't want it to keep going on and on.
So I'm very happy with that one.
Fair enough.
And that was my last whip.
Okay. I've still got 3 more. Right. My next one was the second one. I'm just going to carry on. It was the second one that was... I say I'm going to carry on. It's very often. My second one that was spun on the wheel last time, which is my African Sunset kit from Anchor. So it's a full coverage piece. It's a kit that I bought quite a while ago and started. But it's probably one of my only real full coverage pieces. I've got a couple, but this is quite full on for me. So I started in the middle. Again, this is on an 18 count Ada. I'm using obviously all the anchor threads included in the kit. It's going to take me forever because I don't stitch on it all the time, obviously, so it's going to take me forever. But
I don't even know if you'll get it done in your lifetime.
Probably not, to be honest. But I am doing a bit at a time.
I just want you to sort that.
Right.
It's like a duvet, like your flag.
No, it's not. That's big. No, I know it'll probably come up now you've said that this time. Right.
Yeah, but you like the flag.
Although I've had my issues with that as well.
It's always the big ones.
Right, so here we are. So I have put quite a bit in. It doesn't look like it, but I have put quite a bit in because I have now finished. This section here is full. There's no sort of empty stitches in that piece. And I've worked some more coming down here as well. So you can actually see now, I do understand what other full coverage stitchers say when they say you look at them and...
You just spat my eye.
I'm trying to be really professional here.
Oh, really?
I can understand what other full coverage stitchers say when they say they're stitching on something and you can't see it. But then when you pull it back, you can actually see quite a lot of detail coming through now, especially with that background coming. So I'm actually really pleased with it. But like I said, I don't... Well, maybe you should move your nose.
I'm so sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience on my nose.
Oh my goodness.
Right,
So
you've got two more left.
Yes, I know. You're not helping.
I feel like you've just taken ages today.
Well, everybody, enjoys us.
I don't know about that.
Do you know what? We'll probably look after and we'll get like about 5 people unsubscribe. Right, my next one is a stitch along. We're doing it hosted by Jen from Jen's Stitchy Corner. It is an Owl Forest embroidery. This is a free chart. It is still free on Owl Forest Embroidery's website. It was started as a stitch along by them. So it came out in parts, which is quite good because you have the sections to work on per month. It's called Emerald City. And a lot of people started in this corner here, this one here, sorry, because this is how it is, how it was started. But again, I've told you lots of times before, I'm a centre starter, so I've made my own way I'm going round it. So I started with the Emerald City Gate. I came down and I did the Lion and the Tin Man, which is the third part that everybody is on now. So I've done that. And my third part is over here, which is the field mice, and so that's what I'm working on. Not sure, I might come down and do this, so I'm sort of starting with everybody else again and then work my way back up to the Emerald City. But that is where I am. I haven't finished that section yet, but I'm not far off, so I still have time to get that done before the next sort of time is up. So this is on an 18 count Ada. It's called Ariel by Picture This Plus, and that is where I'm at. So I have done the little mouse, so I've just got the big one more little one, a tree, and then I've got a bit of the brick road to come underneath. So that again I should get done in one sitting. I think probably it's not massive part, if not 2, depending on how long I've got going. So yeah, that is where I'm at with that one. So yeah, this stitch along does not have a hashtag, but Jen has a Facebook group where you can join, where everybody is posting what they're working on and stuff. So if you have Facebook and you're interested, go over onto Jen's Stitchy Corner, onto her Facebook, YouTube channel, Flosstube. And she has got all the information in a Flosstube extra. I think it was like number 3 or something like that, I think. for all of that and about the stitch along. Okay, I have one more to go for it, which is my Arctic Animals piece. It is called the Arctic Animals Club now because it's actually no longer a stitch along, but this was what it was, a stitch along when I started it. This is what it will look like when it's finished, and I'm quite close. Not super close, but I'm getting there. So this is being stitched on a piece of Megan fabric, coffee craft fabric. So again, no name to it. I am using all the DMC alternative colours, apart from the fact I'm using a petite treasure braid. I think it's petite treasure braid.
For the constellation.
The rainbow gallery petite, treasure braid. For the constellations, there's also a bit, it's not just the constellations, but it's a glow in the dark thread. So this is where I am. So I've done the word animals, not all of the word, there's some colour in between some of them, but that was 377 stitches I did on that one. So I've got animals, so I've got Arctic, and then the border will come underneath, and I've got some of that petite treasure braid goes underneath there. So it's coming along, and I'm hoping this will be done before Christmas. This is my plan. I mean, hopefully it'll be done in the next month or so, that I would like, but definitely by Christmas this will be done. So that is it. That is all our whips. Oh my gosh, I do feel like we've been sat here for ages and we are losing light.
I feel like it's been 2 hours.
I don't know. I don't know
because we've stopped the video.
But we're gonna put this away again, and then we'll be back with a little bit of haul. I've got some stitchy kindness from my sister, which isn't really stitching, but it sort of is. So
I'm going to show my drawings.
It's kindness. Lauren's going to show her drawings. Yeah, so we'll be back in a minute. For you, it'll be 2 seconds, but, you know, grab yourself another cup of coffee because you're going to need it. That's what, or tea or beverage or whatever, and we will be back. Hello. So we have tidied up and we've made more mess.
Yeah.
Lauren's got a few things to show you, a few drawings, so they're sort of as part of her whips finishes, actually, if you like. But
and these are from the new term, so it would have been like 4 weeks ago, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so Lauren does an online lesson.
Yeah, but I just forgot
which is like called Sketch and Science. So it's a online sketching lesson, and then
I learn about
the tutor throws in facts and like does quizzes and stuff about the animal at the same time that the
and sometimes they're coloured ones, sometimes they're black and white, like grey. So here's my first one, the first week back. So this is a sugar glider. You can see like the saggy armpit, I like to call it, because obviously where they glide. So I was quite pleased with that one actually. I think it actually did turn out like a sugar glider. So it was that one. And I did this one, which I never heard of this animal before, but it is a leaf sheep sea slug. So,
trying that saying that fast.
I know. So here it is. So it does look a bit odd. And then I just added some grass around it as well, because obviously it lives at like the bottom of the, not the bottom of the sea, but like the mossy parts, you know. And then there was this one, which is giant panda. I always find the mammals a bit difficult to draw. But here
it's really cute.
It is. He's eating some bamboo. I don't know if you can see, but I did do his teeth and like his gums and stuff. But as it was black and white, it's a little bit difficult to show.
You did the red panda at the beginning was your first one, wasn't it? Like right back at the beginning.
And then the last one is an axolotl. So here it is. This one's a bit weird, isn't it? It's got the frills around the head. And then, I don't know if you can see, but very pale is the little red veins that are in like the see-through bit of the axolotl. So It was very light pink on his body and that, but yeah, they're my sketches. So yeah, pretty happy with them.
There you go. So her sketch finishes.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go on to a haul and a bit of stitchy kindness, if you like. So my sister has an embroidery machine, and she does her sort of embroidery I don't know how to say it. She basically does it machine embroidery. And she's done a couple of Christmas ones maybe. She said to me the other day, do you want me to is there any Halloween sort of things that you'd like to, because she knows that I decorate my house in different things, and also the caravan. If we're at the caravan for Halloween, which we generally are now, I tend to put up some things in the caravan there as well. So I said, yeah, okay, I'm happy with whatever, you know. So she came back and she said, oh, I've done you 3 things. So and they're all super cute. So I thought I'd share them with you because, yeah. So the first one is this one. So it's obviously a witch riding the broomstick with a black cat, and there's so much detail as well. Loran just said she's got a wart on her face as well, and yeah, so really my sister has different difficulties. She's got rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia and stuff, so she struggles now using her hands. Sort of she's had an issue where they've curled up and things. She's a bit better now, but she can't really do she's tried doing cross stitch a bit, hasn't she? And she also crochets and stuff, but she can't really do a lot of that. So this is perfect for her. It gives her that sort of time to craft and things, and but not have so much impact on her.
I think she said she's gonna do a nutcracker for Christmas as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I've got this one. So I really like that one. And then she did me a haunted house. Yeah. So this one is fab as well. Yeah, I love this one. We've got a little cat down here in the spider's web and the bats. I love the fact it's all crooked and so yeah, there's that one. And then she's done this to me and my face is like, I love it. So I've got a Halloween gnome or gong. So this one has got fluffy like beard, whisper beard. And it's like the nose is like the material's like a velvety type of material. It's really tiny. Yeah, I love it. So the back is sort of like 2-sided, but this one doesn't have the fluff on this side. So yeah, I have a little Halloween.
That's a hanging one as well.
It is hanging. So yeah, and obviously the machine embroidery's got all the. So yeah, I love this. So I'm super chuffed with these. So they are. I thought I'd show you because I thought, you know, as you guys are crafters, you will appreciate. Yeah.
There's probably some embroiders as well.
There probably is machine embroiders, but yeah. She well, we watch Flosstubes and stuff. She's got her own things where she watches people doing and gets free patterns, some and some I don't know. So she does her own thing doing that. But yeah, they're really cute. So I'm happy to display them in my house, caravan, wherever, really. So okay, so haul, we have a little bit. So I have my needle minder of the month, which is from Cotton and Clay. So it's from Laura, who is Butterfly Stitches on Flosstube, has a Etsy store called Cotton and Clay. So
this was September's one, wasn't it?
Yeah. So this is Witch's Hat, which has got some stars and sparkles and stuff in it. So that will be used very quickly because I have quite a few Halloween projects and Christmas, but Halloween projects. This is, I thought I'd just show you this is that bag of felt that I said to you before, felt pieces. So this is from like Abercon. They do these bags of just like offcuts, which are perfect for just like putting on the back of what we do. And it's called a felt collage pack, and it's £2.50. thought I'd show you. It's quite a big bag of that, I think. There's that. I didn't pick these up, but my husband did, so I thought I'd show you these anyway. So he obviously went into town, into the works, and picked some things up because he knows what we're like. So he picked up some of these little broomsticks, which I use on my finishing.
We were running low. We only got one left, I think.
I have. So they're a bit smaller than the ones that I have normally, but they're fine. They're perfect. And they're like £1.50, and I think there's like 6 in there. So they're quite good. There's also these, which are mini witches hats, and they're 5 in there, and they were £2. So they're like just like that. So they're quite good for just like displaying. We display, but also, you know, if you've got any sort of, I don't know, maybe, I know they do in the works, like little gonks and gnomes, Halloween ones as well. You can sometimes just put these. We just find things and go, oh yeah, that will go on top of that.
Yeah, or just display them in the
just put them
the tray
wherever. So we do that. And then he picked up these, which
they're like little squishy things.
They're good for we just put them in our displays, but yeah, they're Halloween themed.
The actual name,
but they're £2 for those. There's like monster, like ghost, pumpkin, and then the bat. So they will be coming out. Things. So there's that. And then one of the knocking on the doors was actually a parcel for me, which I ordered this from a Facebook seller the other day. And to add to my ongoing huge collection of Winnie the Pooh projects, this is what arrived. So I have this one. So this is Pooh's New Friend, and it's a full kit, and it wasn't very much money really, including the postage. So I had to get it to add it to my collection.
Yep.
So that's that was, so it's quite good it came actually, because I could show it to you now and then put it away for the next one. So yeah, that is all our haul. I haven't had our thread clubs yet, but you know, knowing us, they'll probably turn up in the next day or so. Probably. But yeah, so that is all our haul and stitchy kindness and stuff. So next we normally talk about a floss tuber of the floss tube, we call it, a section. So it is a new to us floss tuber. We have our regular ones, don't we? Which we've been trying to catch up a little bit this time. We've watched Maggie's Homemade on the Ridge. She's done a new one. Adelaide Stitches, yeah.
We're still catching up on Space September.
Yeah, now she's pulling out Halloween, 31 days of Halloween or something. So we're trying to catch up with her, but that's really difficult.
Pam as well, Dixie Daisy.
Yeah, we're way behind, but we've watched her. We've watched Lindsay Stitching Magic 111. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds right. Yeah, we're way behind on that as well. I've also seen that she's making needle minders.
Okay.
Which look really nice actually. I haven't had a chance to go over there yet, but she does. Who else have we been watching?
Michelle McGraw.
Oh yeah, made by Michelle McGraw. She's just done a new one as well, so we watched her. So yeah, we have like
the usual.
Yeah, but there's way more than that we normally watch. So yeah, and there's still new ones coming out all the time. Yeah. So I do have a new floss tuber to talk to you about, but I also want to say a big thank you to the Cheshire Stitcher, because she shouted us out on her, not her latest one, I believe she's already done one, but the one before that, floss tube. So I want to say a massive thank you for that shout out. We really do appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be catching up with yours again soon. But for now, our floss tuber of this floss tube goes to a lovely lady called Becky, and her channel is Becky B Crafty, and that is both on Flosstube and Instagram. I will link her channel below. But she is now on her third floss tube. We haven't watched her third one yet, but her first one was a whip parade and a finish parade. Yeah. And then her second one, which she put up, was like a kit parade. So it was like all of her kitted projects and things. So that was really really nice.
I've seen her at the Floss Friends retreat as well a few times.
I think she's only been there once, but I think
well,
she only came to the May one. But yeah, Lauren's much better at me than seeing people.
I know.
At the
I
Floss
kind of
Friends
like scan round the room.
Yeah, you are a bit of a scanner, whereas
I'm like, oh, do I recognise anyone here?
Yeah, because you said to me, didn't you? I said, oh, there's this new Flosstuber.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to watch. She goes, I recognise her. And I was like, and then when we watched her, it actually came up, because I think I found out from the Floss Friends UK Facebook page.
Probably.
And from there, she said that she'd managed to get on the last retreat, which we went to, which was the one in May.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where she would have seen her. But I don't notice. I'm so bad. I don't notice. There seems to be, even though there's not a lot of people, because it is quite a small retreat in comparison to some other retreats. Yeah. But it still seems to be, there's a lot of people there sometimes. But Loran doesn't miss a thing.
When I'm having a break from stitching, I like to like look around the room and see what people are doing.
The people watcher.
I am. So that's why I notice.
So watch out, people, because she watches. But then she notices things like this, you see. So she noticed, she recognised Becky from there. So yeah, it was really nice. She had a lovely time, she said, at the May retreat. So
isn't she coming to the October one?
I'm not sure. I don't know, because I don't know who. I know there's a few people going, but we were so late to the party that that we're happy to be going to that party.
Yeah.
So anyway, she has some really nice range of projects. Some of them, there are bee themed ones. She does say in her intro, because her Flosstube actually is Becky with B, as in Bumblebee, crafty. But it's because she likes bees, but also because her last name starts with a B, so it's sort of as like a bit of a play on words. But she has got bee themed projects. She does like bees and things as well.
Yeah.
She also does some knitting and crochet and stuff, so she talks a little bit about that, not massively, because I think she's got some issues where she struggles at the moment to do those crafts. But yeah, she talks all about that in her intro. So yeah, go over there. We haven't watched her third one yet, but that's on our list to go over and do. So go and give her some love. Go and watch her. She's got some really nice projects and kitted projects and things as well. So go over and give her some Flosstube love and welcome her to the Flosstube community. So yeah, that is our Flosstuber of this Flosstube. Okay, we'll move on to plans. I don't know why I did that. But we'll move on to plans anyway. Over to you. You can talk for a bit.
I'm going to do the usuals. So swap out my...
I was very posh, wasn't it? The usuals.
I get told by a lot of people I'm posh.
You actually do, but there's nothing posh about you.
So in my tote bag that Hazel gave me.
Well-spoken, you should say, not posh. Well-spoken.
Yeah, I don't want to be rude to the posh people.
Well-spoken.
So in my tote bag that I got at the Big Stitch 2024, Hazel.
We're doing a lot of head movement.
I know. Hazel, that was on our table, gave me a tote bag. So I have all my projects in there. And, well, not all of them, but the ones that I choose to go in there. So obviously there's my usuals, but then I like to put a few different ones. I don't know why you're laughing for. I put a few different ones in there from time to time as well. So yeah, I'm going to put some new ones in there, and this is a bit of life update, I'm going to say it anyway. So here looks very clear, and last weekend no, it wasn't last weekend.
No, it was the one before, maybe, because I was busy. We were doing the thingy.
Oh, I forgot to show my boxing haul as well.
Oh, just go with it. Go for it.
So I decided to go through all my stitching, and there was stuff like threads that I didn't put away and stuff like that, and project bags that has got finished stuff in but I haven't put them away. So.
Oh my gosh, you should have seen, the table full of threads that she'd not unkitted and then had to put back, and I was like, you are putting them back, you're not leaving them on the table.
So I did, and it looks a lot more clear now. And also part of the haul, because I've got to show. So in my drawer, I've recently started doing these cards. I just got them from Tesco. And they're just like, oh my god, the lightning.
But just revision cards, aren't they?
So I just write the project, the information, and when I started it and when I finished them. And then I got this box from Amazon, was it?
Yeah.
It's just this blue box. And inside, there's these cards. So it's got like all the letters of the alphabet. And then I just put the cards in alphabetical order
when
by
you
the
finish,
designer.
don't you? So they stay in your project until you finished, and then you put them in there so that you can see when
So, for example, by the designer, so Spring Season Squared by AZ Family Zoo. So I'm doing it by the designer, basically. So it just keeps them a lot more organised rather than being in my drawer. And or
thrown away after you finish the project, because there's sometimes like, because we don't always finish our projects, like fully finish them as you've seen for a while, sometimes you go back and you're like, oh, I'm not sure like when I did that, or I don't know. And especially if we come to like when we do our whip parade, sometimes we'll do a finish parade of that year, so it's nice to be able to look back and you can say, oh, it was done on that, and you know you've got all the information there. That's what I like about keeping that sort of information.
So,
God.
Yeah, so
it was a bit aggressive, wasn't it? There was not much well spoken in that.
No, we're waffling again. So yeah, I'm gonna swap out the bag and then hopefully finish that page of feathers. Hopefully. Over to you now.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all my plans.
Okay.
Boring again.
Nothing boring about your plans. You get work done.
Yeah.
Okay, so my plans are my usuals. Everything in my bag hopefully will get touched. I will start my next part of my beach sal, potentially finish the current part of the Emerald City sal. And work on the rest of the stuff in that bag, really. And then I spin my wheel. So let's see what 2 projects I will be working on from the rest of my whips. Let's give it a go and see if this is actually going to work this time. Yeah, no, it's gone the wrong way. Yeah, okay.
It's working now.
Right, let's see. So let's spin my wheel and see what the first one is this time. Okay, that's Remembrance Day. Do you know how weird that is?
Oh my God.
Me and Loran literally just had a conversation about this before we spun it, about the fact that I literally said, oh, it doesn't matter if this one comes out because I'll be working on this on the 11th of November. I always pull it out on the 11th of November. How weird is that?
That is very weird.
Okay, so it's going to be Remembrance Day then, but that will also come out on the 11th, so that's going to have 2.
Another big project.
It is a big project, to be honest. It's it's actually now it's my oldest project. So
the oldie's coming out.
Coming out. Okay.
Spin it.
Right, let's spin for my second one then. What's my second one?
Another big one, I bet you. I bet you it's the flag now.
Oh no, I'm happy with this. It's my turtle silhouette. So this is an artisy project. So
you love that one.
I'm happy with that one as well. So
not bad.
No
flag.
No, and no Halloween stitching this time.
Nope.
So there we go. They are my 2 projects. So you will see Turtle Silhouette and Remembrance Day worked on as well as the rest of my stuff, if all goes well. However, we do have a bit of a long and busy next couple of weeks. Well, the rest of the time, really, rest of October. But next couple of weeks, madness, really. So if that is all you are here for, that is all of our stitching. Thank you so much to everybody who has actually managed to make it this far, because this has been one long video. We don't have a lot of life update, but if you're interested in that, it's just a little bit at the end. If not, we will see you in a couple of weeks, which is just before the October retreat that we're going to, and we will be back before then because we like to talk about the retreat in a different video. So if you are new, thank you for being with us. We hope you like what you see. This is pretty much what we are like, however, not always. So please consider liking and subscribing to our channel and commenting if there's anything that you like that we haven't talked about. Other than that, we will see you in a couple of weeks. Okay, life update. So Lauren's birthday is coming up. Although she's got something to show. Obviously, we've been to the orthodontist, so I'll let her speak to you. She can talk to you for a bit.
I went to the orthodontist this morning. All is very, very well.
Oh, God, that was quite
I
good.
knew you were going to say that.
Very, very well. I can't talk like that.
So, it was only took about 10 to 15 minutes actually this time. So she obviously checked my teeth as usual, and this little one.
Slinky dog's come off.
Yes, finally. The what is it?
Spring.
The spring has come off, and it was basically to like pull the tooth forward, and then try and move it away from this tooth. But she said that this tooth, when it fully comes forward, she'll then move it over. So
to reduce that gap.
Yeah,
between
but then she said the top row is looking aligned.
Yeah,
already.
you've just got a little bit of alignment in the bottom one that they're trying to sort out now.
Like down here, I think there's something a bit wrong. But yeah, so I changed colour to navy because it is one of my favourite colours and I really like them. So yeah, but all is well.
Your next one's not until November now, is it? So
yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I like the appointments, and it might seem a bit weird, but I like it. Yeah, it didn't really hurt this time. Last time was a bit sore.
Uncomfortable, weren't you?
Yeah, but this time was fine.
So you're doing all well?
Yeah. And then my birthday is coming up October 11th. So it's going to be a bit hectic that week, isn't it? Because I've had a bit of a change of plan. So...
Well, she had plans. It's been slightly altered, but she's still doing those plans, just slightly differently.
Yeah, so obviously Wednesday is horse riding. And then Thursday, what was the plan? To go shopping on Thursday? It's a tack shop.
I think you want, so you want to go to the tack shop, the horse riding tack shop, and have a look and see if there's anything there.
Yeah, and then Friday we might go on a horsey hack, might we? You haven't ridden for a very long time, have you? So that'll be fun. And then Saturday morning we're going to go to the Nimble Thimble. Like, we always do this.
We might do, or we might just actually do it on another day. I don't know, but we're going to figure this out because...
And then if we do that in the morning, Saturday afternoon, we will go to a cottage that my dad has been working at the last few weeks. So...
Yeah, which has got like a hot tub and stuff in it, so
that's
we're
like
going there.
2 hours away, isn't it?
And then, so that's your birthday, isn't it?
And then Sunday is Dad's birthday.
Yeah, and then we'll be coming home on the Monday from that. And that Monday, my mum's going in for her hip operation. So all being well, fingers crossed. I really hope she gets it sorted. So yeah, that is our life update. We don't have much, but that is life. So we will catch up with you again, I think. We don't have much more to say, do we? And it's been long enough, so we're going to let you get off. We'll be back in 2 weeks, just before the October retreat. We hope you're all well. We hope you have fun in the next couple of weeks. Get lots of stitching done. And we will see you soon. Take care. Bye.